August the 3rd, August 16th, New Style. The Venerable Fathers, Isaac, Dalmatius, and Faustus. The Venerable Dalmatius lived during the reign of Theodosius the Great. He served in the army and enjoyed the respect of the emperor. Later, forsaking all worldly things for God, he left his wife and daughters, taking with him only his son Faustus. They went to the Venerable Isaac, who had a monastery near Constantinople. There the Venerable Isaac tonsured them into the monastic rank, and both led a pious life, constantly observing strict fasting. When the Venerable Isaac, having reached a great old age, felt the approach of death, he gathered the brethren, and giving them his final counsel, appointed the Venerable Dalmatius as the abbot in his place. The monastery later became known as the Dalmatian Monastery after him. The Venerable Isaac died in 383. The Patriarch of Constantinople, Atticus, ordained the Venerable Dalmatius as a priest. However, more reliable sources suggest he was appointed abbot by Patriarch Demetrius, not Atticus. He lived a life full of abstinence, and once, during the Great Lent, he did not eat for 40 days. After taking food, he spent 43 days in ecstasy until the feast of the Ascension of Christ. During this time, he was granted divine visions and revealed the places where 3 brothers of their monastery stood during the feast at the church of the Maccabees, thus gaining universal fame. St. Proclus, even during the Venerable Dalmatius's life, praised him greatly in a letter to John of Antioch. Through fasting and prayer, the Venerable Dalmatius overcame the power of demons. He also fought against the visible servants of the devil, the Nestorian heretics who blasphemed the most pure Mother of God. The Venerable Dalmatius actively supported the Holy Fathers of the Third Ecumenical Council, held under the Emperor Theodosius the Younger in Ephesus. Learning that orthodoxy was threatened with violence at the Council of Ephesus, St. Dalmatius, leading abbots, monks, and faithful Orthodox Christians, went to the emperor's palace and spoke courageously before the emperor in defense of the truth. Up until that point, he had not left the monastery for 48 years, despite the emperor's request, wishing for the great ascetic to join in common prayers for deliverance from an earthquake. By doing this, the Venerable Dalmatius gained the love of the emperor and the Holy Fathers, who made him archimandrite of the Dalmatian monastery. Thus, dedicating almost his entire life to serving God, the Venerable Dalmatius departed to eternity in great old age. The exact time of his death is unknown, but it can be said that he lived during the time of St. Proclus, Patriarch of Constantinople. St. Dmitry of Rostov states that according to an unpublished life of Isaac, Dalmatius, and Faustus, St. Dalmatius died at least 90 years old on August the 2nd and was buried on August the 3rd during the Patriarchate of Proclus, thus after 434 and probably around 440. The Venerable Faustus, like his father, was a great ascetic. He strictly observed monastic vows, especially fasting. Having completed his earthly life, he moved to the eternal dwellings, and an immortal life was numbered among the Venerable Fathers.